working with formulas, solve for the given variable. So we have here equations that contain more than one variable, and for the first example, we want to solve for I, and I chose these two examples because they both contain fractions, and so sometimes these problems might be a little bit more tricky, or they might look tricky, but they're actually pretty straightforward. If you have a fraction, for the most part, what we want to do is rewrite the equation so that we don't have any fractions. So for part 1, in order to get rid of our fraction here, what we need to do is multiply both sides by I. Let me show you. Looks like this. So we're multiplying. And notice that on the right side we can reduce the I. And so if we do that, we get E equal to, so we have E on this side, equal I R. And remember, you're trying to isolate I. In order to do that, all we have to do is divide both sides by R. We can reduce, and so we get I equal to E over R. That's our final answer. Let's look at the second example. We want to solve for the variable L. Again, we have a fraction, so the first thing is just multiply both sides by your denominator, which is 2L. And that will eliminate the fraction. So you multiply both sides. Notice on the right side we can reduce, so these will eventually reduce, and we're left with R equal to 2LA. Remember, you have to solve for L, which means we have to get L by itself, isolate L. In order to do that, since we're multiplying here, the opposite would be to divide. And divide by what? Well, you have to divide by 2A, and that leaves L by itself. Of course, we can reduce here, right? So we get L equal to R over 2A, and that's our final answer.